So my name is Brian Way, and I am standing here with Bryce Beermann. He is the owner of the Woodworking Shows. And Bryce, what can you tell us about this wonderful event?
Well, first of all, I'd like to welcome everybody, obviously the viewing public, to our Woodworking Show here. We're in Springfield, Massachusetts. And on behalf of all these wonderful vendors, I'd like to thank you for your attention. The Woodworking Show is a nationwide trade show. Typically, we travel to over 13 cities in one season, that meaning 1 year. This year, we're doing 13 exactly for this winter. We may be putting on fall shows. That may be a hint of what's to come. We're still looking into that. But overall, we like to have about 50 or more vendors at each location. And those people are here to sell their retail wares. And then on the other side, we have education surrounding the entire show. The education consists of people from all walks of life, but some of note are Jim Heavey from Wood Magazine. We have Chuck Bender and Glenn Huey from 360 Woodworking, and we have Roland Johnson from Fine Woodworking. They're all putting on great seminars, very educational, and everybody should stop in if you're close to a city and enjoy some of those wonderful educational opportunities.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot. How many people roll through this place every weekend? Do you know?
So it depends on the show. This show itself, we had a little weather here, but typically we see around 5,000 in this New England market. But as for the other shows that we put on, with the exception of Tampa, we see greater than 6,000 in a weekend.
Excellent. Real nice. That's a great turnout.
Oh yeah, we enjoy it.
Us woodworkers are fantastic people.
Yes, you are. I spend most of my time over at an info booth. So please stop in and say hello, but I get to meet all of you, and I appreciate your feedback. I don't care what it is, if it's negative or positive, I enjoy all of it. So please stop in and say hello.
Thanks a lot, Bryce.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am standing here with Johannes Michelsen. He is one of the many presenters and teachers here at the Woodworking Show, and I'll tell you what, he makes some amazing stuff. I've been a cabinet maker my whole life. I have absolutely no idea how he makes these wooden hats. Why don't you tell us what you're teaching here in these classes?
Well, I'll tell you how I make the wooden hats. It's an incredibly short, sweet, simple explanation. Turn green wood, bend it to shape as it dries.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Simple.
Done. I'll go home and make one.
Beyond that, you just gotta know how to cut and sand and all of that stuff. So look at that pedestrian stuff. The green, two sayings about that. The weather, the better. Tree today, hat tomorrow.
Tree today, hat tomorrow. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Very nice to meet you.
Good.
I'm standing here today with Laney Shaughnessy. He's one of the most well-respected guys out there on YouTube, and he is representing Digital Wood Carver, and he's here to teach some CNC classes. What can you tell us about what you're teaching today, Laney?
Well, I tell you, I'm teaching CNC basics. Basically, we're going to cover some terms of glossaries, as far as what is CNC, what is CAD-CAM. We're going to teach some CAD-CAM design for beginners courses and then some CNC machining fundamentals. Basically trying to go around and educate individuals on the CNC process and its relationship to woodworking. And it's a really cool course. We've got 3 courses during the day. We're going to start out with the basics course in the morning, CAD-CAM design in the middle of the day, and then we're going to end it with some machining fundamentals.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Laney. I'm standing here with Bradley McCalister, and he is at the Woodworking Show. He's going to be teaching classes throughout the series. I think we're the 3rd week into the 13th week.
That is correct.
And why don't you explain what you're going to be teaching?
The seminars that I do cover a broad range, everything from very fundamental introduction to woodturning to turning 30-inch pieces.
Wow.
In the outboard, and hollow forms, working with dyes and colors. Pretty broad spectrum. Green wood, dry wood. Little pieces we'll be doing little boxes.
Wow, very nice.
So quite a variety of things.
And obviously, I mean, you've turned all those pieces. Those are beautiful.
Yep, those are all pieces that are done in the dyes, coloring. And these are unfinished pieces that are over here. So looking forward to another fun day here on Sunday. I'll get to do it again next week.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'll start that over. I'm standing here with the well-known Roland Johnson. He's a top power tool expert. And why don't you tell everybody what they're missing if they're not going to make it to the show?
Okay, well, this year my seminars are basically on hand tools and hand finishes. I talk about card scrapers. That's that mysterious little piece of steel that people can't seem to get a good burr on. We look at a hand-applied varnish finish using Waterlogg's varnish. Wonderful finish and really, really easy to do. People are terrified of finishing. And then the last seminar that I do each day is the difference between bevel up and bevel down hand planes. There's been a lot of mystery about it. So
That's It's good information.
Yeah, solve a few mysteries
Yeah.
there. So, and I really encourage people, come on out to the shows.
Yeah, it's a great show.
A lot of education.
There is.
And
I've sat through some myself.
yeah, and it's free for the price of admission.
Yeah.
You know, you can't beat it.
Can't beat
So,
10, 12 bucks. Yeah,
Yeah,
10 bucks
exactly.
online, 12 bucks at the door.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well,
So,
thanks a lot. I know you have
you're
a class
welcome.
to start.
Yeah, I do. All right.
Great, thank
Come
you.
and see us.
I'm standing here with Chuck Benner at 360 Woodworking, and he's going to be teaching a class, and I'm going to let him explain to you what you guys might be missing or what you're going to see in the upcoming shows of the Woodworking Show.
Well, we're going to be talking a little bit about joinery today, and throughout the entire weekend at the shows and every show, we're actually building a small hanging wall cover that we give away on Sunday to, one lucky 360 members. So
Nice. That's cool.
a little bit.
And how many classes are you teaching every weekend?
We do 3 a day, so 9.
9 classes.
And we start out on Friday with the joinery class that talks on how we put the case together, and by Sunday afternoon it's done. Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Well, thanks a lot. 30 seconds. That's all I'm going to. My name's Brian Way, by the way. Wow, now I really feel inferior because I'm so.
No, that's on purpose.
I know. And I am sitting next to the enormous, well-known Ron Herman, and he's going to explain to us what we're missing or what you're missing by not going to this woodworking show. What are you teaching everyone?
We teach a paid course we have here. It's a 3-hour course. It's actually normally about a 40-hour course we do in the schools. We teach dentrology, the study of wood. The biggest thing most of the guys who get into woodworking don't understand is actually wood, what it is, how to work it, how it grows, how it's harvested. And so we're here in this course to take you up from the beginning as how the tree starts and all the way through its processing. We show you how it grows, we show you how to buy wood, we show you why wood warps, why it cups, all the different reactions. But that's basically what we're doing.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
So I'm standing here with Jim Heavey of Wood Magazine. He's another one of the amazing people you can find here at the Woodworking Show. And why don't you tell us what you're offering people here?
What we're doing at the show this season is joinery. And I'm kind of an old school woodworker, and so we're talking about 3 different types. The first is gluing up flat panels. We talk about doing that without biscuits and dowels and things, and just using your table saw joinery and a real good joining technique, and you'll have no problem doing big flat panels. Second thing is dovetails. I'm using a jig to show people how to do dovetails with a router instead of hand. I've noticed an awful lot of people have decided that they bought this jig years ago because it was a good deal at the time and never used it. And now I can show them actually how to use it, how to lay it out, and also how to fix the things that may not have gone well. And the last one is on mortise and tenon. Old style joinery, I think nicer than biscuits and dowels.
Absolutely.
So what they're getting is generally a fairly basic way of doing woodworking joinery. I think the easy way, without a lot of tools, just hopefully a little bit more knowledge.
So woodworking joinery is key here.
Woodworking joinery is key.
All right. Great. Great class to be in. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm standing here with the one and only Barry Gross. A lot of us have his books, including myself, and he is one of the most well-known pen turners and turners in general that there is.
Thank you.
And he's going to give us a brief demonstration of what you would see at this woodworking shop.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm putting on a CA finish, and my method is a little different than a lot of people. I use medium CA glue, and all I'm going to do is apply 6 coats without sanding in between. I'm not going to use any kind of oiled linseed oil or anything else. And that's my method to put this on. And then what I'll do from here, just from the lathe, take off the non-stick bushings like this, put this back on, and then just lightly with 320, just knock off any high spots that are there. And then I wet sand it and I buff it, and it's finished. So that's the quickest, easiest, simplest way that you can do a CA finish.
Very nice.
I want to thank you guys for watching my video, so please subscribe to my channel for some more up-and-coming videos on the woodworking shows and other cool projects.